What's up, guys? So I'm hearing quite a number of people say, yeah, want to learn Malaysian SNR, want to learn to become a trader. Where should you start from? What course should you go through? What lessons should you, what YouTube should you watch? All right. So this is a basic course on Malaysian SNR. So in this course, we'll be looking at a few things. We'll be looking at it's a course, right? Right? It's a course. So let's see. So we're looking at so intro to Malaysian SNR, right? So we look at types of SNR, look at types of SNR. We look at storyline, a storyline, storyline and direction together. Right? A storyline and direction together. Look at your setups, and then we'll talk about entries. Entries. And then there's going to be a bonus video on how to backtest, bonus video on backtesting its FX play, right? So now let's get to it. So for this particular video, this one, we'll basically be looking at Malaysian SNR. So Malaysian SNR, as the name implies, SNR is support and resistance, right? For SNR, we are basically dealing with support and we're dealing with resistance. So support and resistance. Right? So for support, typically, an SNR support looks like this. So let me get my brush tool. An SNR support is a V, right? A V. This is support, an SNR, and then support, and then you have resistance, right? Oh, sorry. Resistance is A, right? This is A. This is resistance. We have support, we have resistance, right? That's SNR. In SNR, we have support, we have resistance. So let's look at examples of support and resistance. So for us to really understand also understand SNR, basically we SNR traders will focus on closing price. So the market, there's a closing price in the market, and the closing price is what we see with the line charts, right? We see closing price with the line charts. Okay, so here's my line charts. What we need to do is to mark B's and A's in the market, right? B's and A's. So this is a V, right? This is a V. The support. Let's see on the candlestick, see price starts and boom, right? Right. This is a resistance. This is A, right? This is the A, right? Just at the edge of that box. That's A, you see. Price came, tapped, and then sold off, right? More examples. This is also A, right? Resistance, right? This support. See, support this candle, tapped, and decided to push higher, right? So we have support and resistance, this support. So you can use your line chart, or you can decide to add a simple moving average, something like this. And so on the simple moving average, you change the input, the length. You input, change the length to 1, and see moving average focus on closing price, right? Change the length to 1. Then the style, you can change it to any color of your choice. So I'll go yellow, then just click OK. So see, or let me go with a better color. Let me go black, right? Black is sweet. See that? My V's and A's are popping up. V's, A's everywhere, right? This is a V. That's a V right there, right? See, it's a V. So price came tapped and then started to pump up. Right. So this is typical Malaysian SNR, right? This is a V right there. See, tapped and price started to move higher. All right. So What else? Let's see more examples. More examples, right? More examples. See this. Looking for something that's not as much because, all right. These are our A. So A's and V's. So A's for resistance and then V's for support. So the reason Malaysian SNR, the basic understanding is to focus on the closing price of the market. So we believe that the closing price tells the whole story, right? The closing price of the market tells the whole story. And so when you have a line, you have this kind of line, and this line serves as a support at this point. That means you have a V, and the same line can serve as a resistance, right? When you have A. So in a situation where you can have a situation where support can become resistance and resistance can also become support. So an example is when you have something like this, you have your V formed. So rather than price coming here and going higher, price breaks your support and forms the A, right? So breaks your support and then from the A. So this support now, this is a V becomes resistant. This is A, right? So support can become resistance, and you can have examples where resistance also become support. So you can have something like this, price taps this, resistance drops, then breaks, right? Comes back to your resistance level as support, and then starts to go higher. Let's see some examples on the chart. Let's go far back, far back. A lot of examples, right? So support broken, becomes resistance, all right? So this is V, right? This is A rather. A is resistance, right? So A, breakout, got broken. So this is your A. See it on the line chart. So got broken, right? So immediately it gets broken, it becomes support, right? So price comes back to it here, taps, and started to go. So that's a very good example. Okay, look for more examples. A lot of examples here on the chart. Um, which other one? Which other one? Which other one? Okay. So breakouts, particularly the ones we have, they are used in continuation market. So this is an example, another example, see. So price broke again. So it's resistance, broke. See, tap, and then price started to buy. So broken, started to buy. More examples, more examples. Okay, let's see. All right, good example. This is a very good example. Yeah, the price break, support, this is support, right? A V, right? Support became resistance. So price tab and then started to drop. So support became resistance in that place. All right, more examples, more examples. Another one here. See this is support, right? See that support got broken and then became resistant. So price tapped and then started to sell. Okay, see more examples. Let's see this, right? I can also take this actually. I can take this level as my support. And this as my supports, as my resistance that became support at this area. So more and more, price just keep offering that opportunity to us where we see tabs, see this, the resistance area, right? Got broken, press tap, and then support becomes resistance. So we can have SBR, which is supports becoming resistance, or we can have RBS. So this is an example of XBR. This is SBR. Yeah, this is SBR. This is SBR, right? Support became resistance. Right? This is an example of RBS. RBS. So support became resistance, then yeah, resistance became support. So that'll be all for this video. So as an assignment, you'd send me 5 screenshots of supports five screenshot of assignments. See assignments and five screenshot of support. That's of these, right? Of these, then send five screenshots of resistance. That's eight. Then you send five screenshots of SBR and five screenshots of RBS. So when you send me this, go over it again, and then you for this, send it to me as soon as you're done with the video, so we can have the next video. All right, guys. See you in the next video.